everybody. So today I'm going to show you how I take elements from my collection from, Graphic 45 collections. There's their die cut ephemera. You've got all of your thick chipboard pieces and even stickers. And up until just like 2 weeks ago, anytime I used something like this, if I wanted an outline, I would just glue it or stick it to my cardstock and I would cut around it. Easy enough when you have something like this because it's a perfect circle. I actually have circle dies. But when you have something like, well, when you want, it to have a perfect outline, like all the inside spaces, that would be virtually impossible. Or if you were going to stick this sticker to your cardstock and then you wanted an outline, you'd have to fussy cut around it. So I'm sure this has been done before, but the last album I created, I had the idea to just go ahead and scan these into my scanner and use Cricut Design Space to use, or to make an outline. Excuse me, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. So I'm choosing this one. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scan it to my scanner. It's gonna save it on my computer as an image. I'm gonna pull that up into Cricut Design Space and I'm gonna show you how to make a perfect outline, okay? So something else you may decide that you wanna do is you may want to take your stickers or your chipboard elements or your die cuts, whatever you have from your collection, you may decide to stack some of those together, such as that. And I really enjoy doing this. So I've taken 3 stickers and I've just placed them together in such a way that looks visually pleasing to me, okay? But I still want an outline of this. So, there we go. I still would love an outline, and rather than sticking this to cardstock and fussy cutting around it, I'm gonna use my scanner and my Cricut machine to get a perfect outline. Okay, so I have opened up my Cricut Design Space. I'm gonna just go to New Projects. I'm gonna open up a brand new project, okay? And then I'm gonna upload. So over here, you've got the upload button and I'm gonna click Upload Image. So I've already taken my scanned JPEG and I've moved it to the desktop of my computer. So when I hit Browse, just go to my desktop and there it is. I'm gonna double click that. I'm gonna bring it in as a complex image and then I'm gonna hit Continue. So here is the image. I'm gonna hit the plus key to get it opened a little bit more. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use my crop tool and I'm just going to make a small enough area as possible just around my 3 stickers that I put together, and I'm going to hit the minus key so I can see the whole thing. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to go back to this, whatever this is, background remover. Okay, I have let's do remove background automatic, see what happens. Usually it does it pretty good. Yes, it did. So I hit automatic background remover and it removed all of my white cardstock. Oh, see how there's a little spot right there missing? So I can actually go to select and I can click that little white spot there. Now that's missing. So I've got all the white cardstock here in between my little sticker pieces that are missing, which is great. And the sticker is still intact right here. It didn't remove any of the blue, which is great. So I'm just checking to make sure that everything is still there. Perfect. Okay, so I will deal with the Graphic 45 clock next, but right now we're just doing this one. So I'm going to hit Apply and Continue. I'm going to save it as a print then cut image, and I'm going to click Upload. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to add it to my canvas. Now at this point, the most important thing you want to do is you want to actually grab your stickers from your scanner. If they're still sitting in your scanner, grab them And this is probably one of the most complicated parts, but you basically need to measure your entire sticker unit, either the width or the length, it doesn't matter, and you want to get an exact measurement. So, okay, so mine is about 3 1/8, okay? So from the far left side of the entire unit to the far right side of the unit, it's about 3 1/8 of an inch, okay? So I'm gonna keep it in the locked position. Oops, where'd it go? There it is. I'm gonna keep it locked. I'm gonna go to my width and I'm gonna do 3 1/8, which if you do 1 divided by 8, it's 125. So 3.125, that's 3 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I have this sized exactly as the physical piece that I scanned into my computer, okay? So now all we need to do is we need to go up to offset, just wait for that to apply, which it did pretty quickly, and my favorite size is 0.069. So I moved it to 0.069 and then I'm going to hit apply, okay? So there we go. Now all you want to do is you can, if you want, I'm not going to save this because it's the chances of me ever needing this exact shape in the future is pretty much slim to none. I mean, it's saved in my uploads, but I'll probably delete that in a minute. So now you have your perfect outline. So make sure that the operation is set to a basic cut. Okay, then you can just click make it, okay? Okay, but before I show you that, let me just go ahead and quickly do the next example. So again, I'm on my canvas, okay? And I'm gonna click upload, upload image. Now you are not seeing this. I have realized that my capture screen is not showing you what's on my desktop, but I am currently navigating to my desktop and I am clicking on the scanned image again, okay? Even though you can't see it. Okay, so there it is. I'm basically repeating what I did last time. Complex image and continue. And then this time I'm going to focus on the clock, okay? So I'm going to go to my crop and I'm going to do a tiny area that was too small. I'm going to hit back. Okay. I am going to do as small as an area as possible. There we go. And then I'm going to zoom out, make sure I have everything. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So then I can go back to the background remover section, and then I'm going to do automatic again. So automatically remove background. And it looks like it did a really good job. It removed all of the space in between the numerals, the Roman numerals. Great. And okay, so as you can see here, it might have removed a little bit of the edge there. That is not a big deal. It's so tiny that it probably won't pick it up that much. Okay, so that's perfect. Apply and continue. I'm going to save it as a print then cut. Upload. Oh. Actually, I just realized that, okay, we're going to click it. We're going to hit add to canvas. I just realized that it took out the center, but that's actually not going to hurt us for what it is that we are doing. Let me show you how to fix that. So let's just start the process all over again. We're going to hit upload image. We're going to go to browse. You can't see this window because my screen is not capturing it, but I'm just navigating to my desktop and I'm choosing that scan JPEG. Okay, there it is. So complex, continue. You know, I'm not really savvy with the Cricut. I wonder if it would be helpful if I did moderately complex, but I know there are ladies out there who are much better at this than I am. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to my crop. Ooh, perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the background remover. Let's zoom out a little bit. Automatically remove background. So it does take a lot of that out. So let's hit revert. Let's go to manually select. Let's just do that. So I am clicking on all of the white spaces, okay? So that's one way you can do it. All right. I am actually, that's going to take too long, so I'm hitting back, 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 back. Okay, so I've gone back to the point where it had automatically removed because I used automatically remove background. The problem is that it took some of the center away. So then down here, I'm just going to click restore, okay? And I can change my brush size. Okay, so I'm just going to click restore, and I'm going to brush in the areas that it erased. I'm going to bring that back. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so that's what you can do. So you've got all these tools that you can play around with. I know many times when I bring an image in, if there were specks on my scanner, if there was a mark on my cardstock, you'll see that. So you've got the erase tool here. See, so I could erase, and here's the restore tool to restore. Okay, you've got your automatic remove background. You can manually remove background. So all kinds of different things you can do to play around with getting your image perfect. All right, so I'm just going to hit, actually no, let's go ahead and apply and continue. Save as a print and cut, upload. Let's bring that image into the canvas, and I will delete the one where the inside was missing. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm taking my physical clock that I have in my hand, you can't see it, and I'm measuring it. Okay, the circle is exactly 2 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so I'm going to keep the lock key locked, or the lock icon locked, and I'm going to go to either my width or my height. It doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to put in 2.875, which is 2 7/8. Enter or tab. It's going to automatically do the height for me. Okay, and there you go. So this thing is exactly the same size as the piece in my hand that came in the collection. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to offset, wait for that to come up, there we go, change it to 0.069, and hit apply. Look at that. So this one I am actually going to save. It already is saved. I'm just not going to delete it. Okay. So that's the one that had the inside missing. Delete. Yes. So now this one I'm going to save, because anytime I ever grab the clock from any Graphic 45 collection set, I've got that in there already. And I'm pretty sure they're all identical. The only thing that changes is obviously the pattern. But I have a sneaky suspicion that, to streamline things, Graphic 45 uses the same die every time. They just cut it from a different pattern. So I'm going to save that. This one I can delete. I'll probably never need that shape again. This one is a Graphic 45. I don't remember if that was a sticker or if that was a die cut, but they're common. I saved that one. I saved that one. So yeah, save the ones that you think you'll use again. I'm going to delete. Actually, you know what I'll do very quickly? I'm going to bring this one up for you just to kind of show you what happens. All right, let me, oops, sorry, I have so much going on here. I did not mean to open that one. I did not mean to open that one. And I did not mean to open that one. So I'm just getting these off my canvas. Okay, so this is the one that I just did. It's perfectly, that's my outline. I'm going to want to print that in a minute. Okay, for right now I'm going to turn it off just to show you what I'm showing you. Okay, so this is one that I had scanned in previously, and I did not put white cardstock in my printer, or I'm sorry, in my scanner. So it picked up all of these little imperfections, and even I believe picked up dog hair. So if you scan something into your printer and that happens, use the slice tool. So here I'm going to go to shape, and I'm going to take a circle because my image is a circle. I'm going to put the two over top of each other, okay? And then I'm going to select both of them, and I'm simply going to click slice, okay? So now you got a bunch of different layers here, okay? So this is the layer with all of that, all the little specks that it picked up. So let's delete that, all right? and then this is the opposite of the spec, so we can delete that. And then you have the cutout image and you have your original. Okay, so that's how you do that. All right, so let's bring these two back in. All right, so I'm not going to resize those. We've already sized those perfectly. I'm just zooming in on my keyboard. Okay. All right, so this one needs to be set to basic cut still. I had not done that yet. There's my clock and there's my sticker outline, and they were both measured and sized accordingly. And again, don't resize them. If you want to see them bigger, see them smaller, just zoom in on your screen. Okay. And then we can hit make it, and I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay, so this is what we have, and normally I would have cut this out on black paper, but I didn't want to waste my nice black cardstock. So I cut it out on white just for demonstration purposes. But there you go. So look how perfect that is. And here are the 3 stickers that I put together. And that's the outline that my Cricut machine cut using the offset feature. Isn't that awesome? So I never have to fussy cut again. So exciting. All right, so hopefully this gave you some inspiration, and if you have any questions, feel free to just, send me a message and I'll see what I can do to help. But yeah, hopefully this kind of got you headed in the right direction for having a really good time messing around with the offset feature in Cricut. It's new. It's a semi-new feature, and it's like the best thing in the world. I'm so in love with it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. See you next time.